All right, now I'm here with David, a collector, and I'm holding this card here from a Star Trek con from 1972 you went to.
That's the badge for membership. I was a volunteer for the first Star Trek convention back in 1972. I knew one of the committee members, Joan Winston, and what happened was I'd helped because they were doing the convention. It was a one-time deal, and they were doing it for the sake of the fans, just to give them something to enjoy. And the people in charge, the committee, were shocked during the convention when instead of 300 people showing up, they had over 3,500 people showing up. They were running out of supplies, materials, and everything. And it was a great deal of fun for a first-time convention that became the landmark item to show the people in Hollywood that there is still a potential market for a lot of things fan-based, and that's how a lot of these things were able to come about.
Yeah, you have some very interesting here cards. You'd like to show us?
I am a collector. I've been a collector since 1959 of a variety of things: DC Comics, Marvel Comics, some TV and movie-related material. These are from the first Star Wars movies. What happened was I was working as a busboy in a restaurant, and one of the customers worked at the place that made the cards, and at that time these cards had no value. They were just 5-cent each cards, and he gave me a couple of these for gifts, and I thanked him, and today they were worth a little bit more money than 5 cents each.
What's the estimation worth? And don't worry, we won't jack you since we have it on tape. But
about 350 minimum.
Okay, nice. Very, very nice. And I think I remember collecting these, and here you have them all on one sheet here.
These may get redone as posters since then, but these are the actual cards.
Nice. I see you have some autographs signed here. Just name a few people that may have signed. Yes.
I do have a couple of autographs. I was able to get Anthony Daniels. I've been able to get David Prowse. I've been able to get Peter Mayhew. I haven't been able to get a lot of the older people who were in England, who didn't come over to the conventions that often, but where I could, I tried.
Nice. Now you have another poster here. Why don't you show us?
This is something called Star Trek.
Yeah, just a little show we call Star Trek.
You may have heard of it. It was canceled over the second year and then canceled again in the third year.
I've heard about it in passing. Very nice. Now you have some autographs on here. Who's some people you had autographs?
One autograph on this one. I was able to meet all the actors from the show at different conventions. I was able to meet Bill Shatner in 1969 before the show went off NBC at the backstage of a Mike Douglas show, a talk show generated here in Philadelphia at that time. And a lot of the actors were very nice.
Now did you also get this for free, or did you pay for it?
This also was one of the free items that the guy gave me. It was all junk at that time.
What? Come on, man. So all these you got for free. So you have incredible foresight is what you're telling me.
Well, I am what you call a fan. And as a fan, I actually enjoy some of this stuff. And at that time, there was no market for it. So I kept it strictly for myself, and I had some other stuff I even gave a few things to the actors as souvenirs, because a lot of times the actors don't always have this stuff from back then. And I've shared my very good luck with a few people over the years, and I've been very lucky in between. I've even contributed to a book that was done on Gene Roddenberry's biography in 1994. I've got a credit in there as far as one of the fan contributors.
Nice. So you would like to be called a super fan who's collectible, and all this stuff's in good condition. Were you ever tempted at any time to sell any of it?
There are times where I could always use the extra money, but I've had friends who went through floods, and with all the things that have happened over the years, there were times the extra money could have been helped.
Right. Yeah.
But it's always the thing that this stuff is not really replaceable.
Yes, that's true.
And it's a little hard on that basis.
Yeah, and when you have all these great materials and so many memories attached to it, I'm exactly the same way. I don't know how I'm gonna do this. Oh, okay, this is very nice too. This is nice.
This is the first box set, the actual boxes themselves. Again, back then, who would have thought to keep anything like this around? It was all junk. I've got a father who's thrown out 2.5 collections of comic books and a lot of other stuff over the years. His attitude was, and still is, it's junk. It's all children's stuff. And if they think there's any money worth investing, sell it now before they wise up.
Yeah, like I said, you had the foresight. You knew where this was going. And another collection. Now, was this also free?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
What happened was the guy was working at the factory, and this stuff had no value back then. And it was one of those, this was done when the movie had just come out, and no one had any real interest other than, yeah, it was a great movie, and that was it. There was nothing going to be done long term.
Man, well, I got to tell you, this is a great collection, and we're glad you brought it here to Comic-Con to share with us, and now you're sharing it with our viewers, and they'll know you and everything. Do you have a website or email to collect or anything like that, or is it just something you personally do?
No, I'm just a fan, and I've gotten some stuff over the years. I've been involved with a few things besides the Star Trek convention. I've also helped with a few other conventions, and in 1991 I helped work with the video at the Chicago Con for the World Con for the World Science Fiction. So figuratively, at least, you could say we've helped to entertain the world there.
Yes, you have.
And I've helped to get involved with a few of the writers and some of the people involved with the Japanese cartoons, like Eighth Man and a few of the others. And I did a story on Eighth Man, a background article, which I came to learn afterwards. One of the people who read it went out, got some of the Eighth Man on film and converted it to video, and that's what helped launch the Eighth Man collection that's available today, because he had seen the article.
Nice. Very nice, David. Well, thank you for joining us. Here, let me give you a card back before I walk home with it. You know, that's yes, priceless. Yeah,
Thank you very much.
Yeah, great conversation, great collectibles. Guard all this stuff, and I'm so happy you brought it here, sharing with all of us.
Anytime.
All right, thanks, David.